Hello students. So today our next topic is nomenclature of element with atomic number more than 100. Means how to name the element which have atomic number more than 100. So IUPAC recommend a system of naming the new element until their official name are approved, and the main points are: so how can we number this? If digit has 0, then the root is nil, and if digit has 1 number, then root is un, and 2 then bi, 3 and tri, 4 for quad, 5 for pent, 6 for hept, and 7 for sept, 8 for oct, 9 for n, and the abbreviation is nil for n, un, u, bi, b. You can say starting letter is abbreviation. So this is the way to name the digit more than 100. Here you can see that example is there. 101 means 101, 1 stands for un, and 0 stands for nil, and 1 stands for again un. So un, nil, unium. And similarly in case of 102, here also 102, 1 stands for un, 0 stands for nil, and 2 stands for bi. Then un, nil, bium. Last word is ium. You can add in this. Similarly in case of 103, un, nil, trium. 104, un, nil, quadium. 105, un, nil, pentium. 106, un, nil, hexium. Un, nil, septium. Un, nil, octium. Un, nil, ennium, and un, nil, nilium. Because in last 0 is there, 0 stands for nil. So this is how the nomenclature of the element which have atomic number more than 100 is there. And it's very easy how to find their IUPAC nomenclature. Now our next topic is electronic configuration of elements and the periodic table. So how the electronic configuration is there in periodic table? An electron in an atom is characterized by set of 4 quantum number n, represent the main energy level known as shell or orbital, as you have read in previous class. If you do not know about this, then go to the link and see my previous video about the atomic structure of atom, where the description is there. So we have also studied the filling of electron into different subshell referred as orbitals, as known as SPDF in an atom. The distribution of electron into orbital of an atom is called its electronic configuration. Now next is the electronic configuration in periods. Means in period how the electronic configuration is done, and you know that period is located in horizontal row, that is horizontal. So the period indicate the value of n, that is, this is the period, that is horizontal. The period indicate the value of n for outermost shell or valence shell. A horizontal row of a periodic table is called a period. A period consists of series of elements having same valence shell. There are 7 periods in all, which are numbered as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is, this is the period. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 periods are there, and it is located as same number of valence shell. Same number of valence shell is there. If there are 4, then there is 4 orbital is there, and 5, then 5 orbital, and 6 orbital are there. So in this way the period is located according to their valence shell. It can be seen that number of element in each period is twice the number of atomic orbital. How? So we can see in here in first period. First period correspond to filling of orbital in first energy level, that is n value is 1. Now this energy level has only 1 orbital, and therefore it can accommodate 2 electron. So number of element, as you see, this is the double of the number of atomic orbital. Here 1 atomic orbital is there, that is n is equal to 1, and number of element is twice the number of atomic orbital, that is 2. And similarly in this, when n is equal to 2, then 4 orbital, 4 electron can be accommodated. Similarly in second period, the energy level is n is equal to 2, and it has 4 orbital is there, 1, 2s, 3, 2p orbital, and number of electron or element that can be accommodated is 8, that is twice the number of atomic orbital. So in this way we can justify the statement that number of element or electron in each period is twice the number of atomic orbital. Now we will see about the period description, that is in first period. First period correspond to first energy level, that is n is equal to 1. Now this energy level has 1 orbital, 1s, and accommodate 2 electron, as you see. In second period, start with electron beginning to enter the second energy shell, that is n is equal to 2. There are 4 orbital, 1 2s and 3 2p to be filled, which can accommodate 8 electron, that is twice the number of orbital. Now next is the third period. Now moving towards third period. Third period begin with electron entering the third energy level, that is n is equal to 3. It may be recalled that out of 9 orbital of this energy level, the 5 3d orbital have higher energy than 4s orbital. As such, only 4 orbital corresponding to n is equal to 3 are filled. Hence, there are only 8 elements in third period. You can note that 3d orbital have higher energy than 4s orbital, so there is filling of only 4 orbital is there, that is 8 electron is accommodated in third period. Now in fourth period correspond to n is equal to 4. It start with filling of 4s orbital. After 4s but before 4p orbital there are 5 3d. As you have read about the Hund rule, what it state that Hund rule state that electron enter into the orbital according to the increasing energy level of their energy. So here it is also applies that 3d orbital is filled first, then 4s. So how many orbital are involving in this? 9 orbital are involving, that is 4s and 3d. 4s, 3d and 4p orbital, that is filled, that is total how many orbital are there? 9 orbital. How it is found? That p orbital has 3 electron, means 3 orbital to be filled, and in d orbital 5 orbital is filled. In d you can you have learned about the orbital in previous class, and s orbital has 1 orbital is there. So total how many? 5, 3 and 1. 9 orbital are there, and number of electron that is filled is 18 electron in the fourth period. Or you can see like this, 4s orbital. Now s orbital is this, s orbital, and p orbital, that is p orbital is this, and d orbital, one, two, three, 5. p orbital is there and d orbital is there. So how many orbital are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 orbital is there. Now if we fill the electron in each orbital, that is s orbital maximum accommodation is 2 and p orbital is maximum accommodation is 6. One clockwise and another is anti-clockwise, and d orbital has maximum accommodation is 10 electron total. So this is how the electron is filled, and total electron is just double it, 2, 4, 2, 6, 8, 8, 10, 18, that is 18 electron. So here you can say that this statement is justified, that the orbital involving in the period is double the orbital. You can say that the electron total involving in the period is equal to the number of twice the number of the orbital. So this is how the electron is filled in the orbital. Now moving toward next period, that is fifth period. Fifth period beginning with n is equal to 5, that is principal quantum number, is similar to fourth period. There are total 9 orbital are involving, that is 1 5s, 5 4d and 3 5p orbital. Total here also 9 orbital is involving and total 18 electron is accommodated in fifth period. Now next is the sixth period. Here sixth period is start with the filling of 6s orbital, that is n is equal to 6. There are 16 orbital, 1 6s, 7 4f, 5 5d and 3 6p. Total 16 orbital is there. As such, there are 32 electron in sixth period, that is double the orbital. The filling of 4f orbital begin with cerium, that is Z is equal to 58 and end with lutetium, that is Z is equal to 71. It constitute first F transition series called lanthanide series, and you should learn that lanthanide series occur from 4f orbital, that is begin with cerium and lutetium, and sixth period is located below the table like this. Here lanthanide is there, that is below the table, from cerium to lutetium. Now next is the seventh period. Seventh period begin with 7s orbital, that is n is equal to 7. It contain again 32 element corresponding to filling of 7s, 5f, 6d, 7p orbital. The filling of 5f orbital begin with thorium, that is Z is equal to 90. In 7 period, the 5f orbital begin with Z is equal to atomic number 90, that is thorium, and end with lawrencium, that is Z is equal to 103. And in lanthanide, 4f orbital begin with Z is equal to 58 and end with lutetium, that is Z is equal to 71. That is occur in sixth period, called lanthanide series. You have to remember this. Means lanthanide series occur from which atomic number to up to that which atomic number. So in actinide series, 5f orbital begin with thorium, that is Z is equal to 90 and end with lawrencium, that is Z is equal to 103. That's called actinide series. Here actinide is located. Again there thorium, from thorium to lawrencium, that is atomic number 90 to atomic number 103. That is actinide series. And it mainly constitute a man-made radioactive elements. Means radioactive elements that is man-made, built by man. It may be noted that period 2 and 3 contain 8 electron, called short period. You can note it that 2 and 3 period contain 8 electron, which is called short period. 4th, 5th contain 18 electron, called long period, and 6, 7 contain 32 electron, that is called longest period. And the numbering of electron could be done like this: 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32, 32. As you have learned in the increasing order of the period. First 2 electron, then 8 electron, then 8, then 18, 18 and 32 electron. Seventh period is called incomplete period because it consists of elements which have not studied fully about its property. So seventh period is called incomplete period. That is fall under the category of actinide series, which have not studied thoroughly yet about all the radioactive elements due to its nature, radioactivity. As this video contains brief description for understanding the concept about electronic configuration in periods and nomenclature aspect. Hope you found video useful. Do like, share with your friends, and thank you for watching.